Yo, this your boy Ty House from Since1974Radio.com, man. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend, man. Make sure you follow us on all the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Since1974Radio. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. Let's go. Hey, yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.
That didn't go at all how I expected. He honestly called me over just to break up with me 2 days before Valentine's Day. I seriously just want to go out with the girls, have a good time, and meet a bunch of new people.
Did you say a good time? To the beach, y'all. Good Times Friday. Every other Friday starting February 19th. Mutt and Jeff is the place to come and have a good time. Doors open at 9:30 p.m. $5 cover for the gentlemen. Free entries and drink specials for the ladies. 70s, 80s, 90s music provided by I Am the DJ, plus a live stream on Since1974Radio.com. That's Good Time Fridays at Mutt and Jeff's, 3700 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain, Ohio, 44053. Brought to you by Global Exec Records, God Folks Entertainment, Lifestyle Studios, Since 1974 Radio, and Mutt and Jeff's.
Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good time.
What up, Ty, man? Jersey City, man. Hey, I'm gonna do this one time for the old school era, man. Since 1974 Radio. Welcome to the Midwest Independent Show. Hip hop and R&B for everywhere you go. Every Tuesday from 8:15 to 10, catch I Am the DJ show with Dez. Ready for the weekend. Friday next from 10 to midnight, you got the goal line set. Now Monday through Friday, dead at noon. Catch my homie Ty House, Howard in the Moon. Saturday, my favorite, got the OG show. From 6 to 7, got you saying, oh God, no. Lorraine, the Fly City, back at it for show. From the trap, R&B, and even rhythm and soul. This that since when, 1974. In case you had no clue, well, now you know. From that 440 to the 810 was all possible because of Ty House. Let's go. Hey.
Yo, what up, dog? It's your boy Ty House, since 1974Radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B. You're now tuned in to the fourth quarter sports show.
What up?
What's good with you over there, homie?
Shit, I'm good, man. Shit, this is Mad Dog, y'all. You know what it is. About to kick it off.
Shouts out to the homie J-So. Wasn't able to kick it with us today. The homie been visiting the bad dentist, Dr. Giggles. Dr. Giggles got the homeboy J-So, snatched out a couple of them teeth in the back of his mouth there.
Wow.
Got the homie over there on pain pills, so he wasn't able to join us tonight. But you know what I'm saying? I reached out to a couple of people. Got a couple of people that we may do a couple of phone calls, and since we is coming up on this NBA trade deadline, might call a few people and see how they feel about their team and their respective communities as far as what's going on during the trade deadline. Do they think their team should make some moves, or do they think their team should stay the same? We also gonna get into what happened over All-Star Weekend, which to me was one of the more exciting All-Star weekends, at least in recent memory. I kind of posted on the Facebook that this was the best All-Star weekend since the All-Star game was in Vegas. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stick with that. It was a lot of exciting basketball played over the weekend, a lot of exciting happenings. So, you know. And then, like I said, we got the trade deadline coming up tomorrow.
Wow.
What else we got? We creeping up on March Madness.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, that's definitely going down. So we gonna get into all of that. What you got over there? What's been good with you all week?
Man, shoot, I've been chilling, man. I didn't really get to watch the All-Star game like I wanted to. But I heard some good things and some bad things.
What you hear bad?
Well, I heard bad was no one wasn't really, wasn't really playing. Like it was nobody wasn't guarding anybody. It was like more like a show off, more a show off game more than a game, an actual game. So, but if you really think about it, it's been like that for the last what 5, 6, 7 years.
Well, I mean, it's always been like that. It's the All-Star game.
Exactly.
You know, it's not really a real game. It's an exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Where they put the greatest players that they have in the league, or I'm not gonna say the greatest players, but the most fan friendly, the people that the fans would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Go up against each other, and it's pretty much all for fun. Ain't nobody trying to get hurt or nothing like that. So you know what I'm saying? You just come out and put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Try to score a lot of points. We have yet to have an All-Star game that scored 200 points from each team. So until that happened, which I really thought it was going to happen the other day because, hell, it was like damn near 100.
Right, 96 to 1.
Something like that at the beginning of the at halftime. So.
Right. No? Hello?
And then we had an amazing All-Star Saturday night where the big cat from Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns, won the skills challenge, where they put a little twist on it this year, and they added the big men to the mix, where the guards took on the guards and the big men took on the big men all the way up into the finals, and then it was big men versus little men, and Karl Anthony Towns defeated Isaiah Thomas in the skills challenge. You know what I'm saying? So the big men put on. You know what I'm saying? They had to snatch the ball off the rack, run through the dummies with the crossover, make a layup. Was it a layup? I don't even remember if it was a layup or not. No, you just had to race through the dummies, around the ball, and then down to the other end of the court, shoot a layup, and then come back and hit a three-pointer to be able to win. And he toppled Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying? You had Draymond Green was in the thing. You had Anthony Davis, and you had DeMarcus Big Cousins, as well as Karl Anthony Towns. You also had Kyle Lowry. You had Isaiah Thomas. You had I can't think of everybody that was in there.
I got a question now. For those who missed the All-Star game, when can they rewatch it? If there was
That's a good question. I'm sure you could go to NBA.com if you got some kind of subscription to their page. I'm quite sure you could watch it there. But TNT played it again later on that night, and then they played it again the next day before the All-Star game came on, as far as the slam dunk, the three-point contest, and the skills challenge. And they did play the you may be able to catch the actual All-Star game on NBA TV probably throughout the week. So I'm quite sure they're going to run it a couple times on NBA. Probably might be able to watch it tonight on NBA TV because, like I said, we haven't had any NBA since last Thursday. They got a complete week off, so they get back into action tomorrow. We got 3 games tomorrow. Yeah. And it's just going down. It's a lot going down because, like I say, it's the trade deadline. Right. We're coming up on 3 p.m. is the NBA trade deadline, and you know what I'm saying. A couple of teams has already made a moves. It's a lot of rumors flying around about a lot of big name players: Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Love. It's a lot of rumors, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're true or that's the route that's what's going to happen. But it's a lot of rumors flaring around, and we're going to see what happens between now and 3 p.m. tomorrow. But, before we get into all that, because like I said, I want to call a couple people and get their insight on how they feel about what their teams might do, as well as get your insight. No. So, but did you get a chance to see the dunk contest? Did you get a chance to see any of All-Star Saturday night?
No.
Oh, man, you missed it.
I heard it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was definitely the highlight of the weekend. Like I say, you had Karl Anthony Townsend winning the skill challenge. Then next you had the 3-point contest, which you know we talked about last week. All the different competitors that was involved. It came down to Devin Booker, the rookie out in Phoenix.
Okay.
Steph Curry, the reigning 3-point champion, and Klay Thompson.
And I heard Klay Thompson won it.
Klay Thompson pulled it out.
I'm shocked.
I've never been shocked, and you know, I mean, especially I was expecting to see those two play, and I like he said, they do that every day at practice, so it wasn't far fetched for me to know that Klay Thompson would beat Stephen Curry because I'm sure he's beat him a few times in practice, so it really wasn't nothing new to him.
Right.
So you know that was definitely a good look. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you had the slam dunk contest, which oh my God,
Yeah, who won that one?
Zach LaVine, Minnesota's, I think he's like a third-year player from Minnesota,
okay.
the reigning dunk champion. He won it all last year.
Yeah, he won.
But
okay.
I
He
mean,
came back and
they
won.
had to go to 3 overtimes to break the tie. And I mean, Aaron Gordon, really, I hate to say it, I feel like Aaron Gordon was robbed. I mean, he was very creative with his dunks.
He should. Is that the one who jumped over that the mascot?
Jumped
and-
over the mascot 3 different times.
Yeah, what? That's messed up. He should have won that one.
The first time he had the mascot come out, the mascot was on the Moonwalkers, and he put the ball over his head, and my man jumped over the mascot on top of the Moonwalker, put the ball between his legs, and dunked that bitch backwards.
Damn.
The second time, he had the mascot put the ball in his hand like Statue of Liberty style and rotated. He was just going around in circles. He ran up and jumped up and grabbed the ball out of his hand and did a 360 himself and dunked that bitch.
Damn.
And then the third time he came over and just basically just jumped completely over the
I
mascot
think that's the one I
with his
seen.
legs stretched
Let-
out like he was sitting in a chair and put the ball under his legs and dunked that bitch.
Yeah, I seen it.
You know, I
That's
mean-
the one I seen.
We can't take nothing away from Zach LaVine. Zach
Wow.
LaVine took off from the free throw line 3 different times during the game. One time he caught an alley-oop from the 3-point line. The second time he jumped from the 3-point line and threw the ball between his legs like Vince Carter. So I mean, it was definitely an amazing slam dunk contest, and I was excited to see them boys, you know, do what it was that they do. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
That is slick.
They asked him at the end of the game if either one of them will be back next year. Zach LaVine being the third time to defend his title, and he said, "Shit, after what they went through Saturday night, he don't know if he got any more dunks. He don't know what he could do to surprise the people no more. So I think he's gonna hang it up and be a 2-time dunk champion. We may see Aaron Gordon back, but both of those guys are young guys that need to polish other parts of their game. They're both athletic young men, can jump out the building, but they need to work on jumpers, post moves, dribbling,
Oh, yeah.
fundamentals, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
to make them better players
Yeah,
in general as a whole.
you're right about that.
Let me see how I want to do this. We're going to get into this trade talk. And
Oh, who was the All-Star MVP?
for 2 times in a row, Russell Westbrook
Okay,
was the
that's slick.
MVP. Paul George had something like 43, 44 points or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, and it's not giving me the stats that I'm looking for.
That's cool. I think I got it. Hold on. You want the stats.
Paul George had 41 points. I would just like to see the stats. They can have all the other shit. There it is. All-star stats. Give it to me.
You got it?
And don't be slow about it. Give it to me. Let me find a track to put on here while we make us a phone call. Let's see what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this No, I'm not gonna play that selfie song. I'm gonna play this this Eric. Cat named Eric sent me some music. Okay, I got LeBron James. Wait a minute, man. That's all-time stats. I don't want the all-time. LeBron James has scored more points than any other player in the NBA All-Star game ever.
You lying.
He has 291 points. Kobe Bryant has 290 points. Damn, it gave me the damn. I don't want those stats. I would like to have just the All-Star stats from the game. I would like to know what Russell Westbrook had, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get it. We would be remiss if we didn't say that this was Kobe Bryant's final All-Star game.
Yep.
So shouts out to Kobe.
And I heard he turned it up.
He did all right. He wasn't vintage Kobe. He's getting old. He's 38 years old.
Yeah. We all getting up there.
Yeah, it won't give me the stats that I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, I tried looking too. It wouldn't give me nothing either.
All right, well, we're not going to worry about it. Like I said, we're going to get into a song. We come back, we're going to have somebody on the line, and we're going to get to talking about this trade deadline that's coming up. So this is the homie Eric with Searching here on Since1974Radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Cold, don't worry, I'll keep you warm. When the sky turns black, I'll shelter you from the storm. When you feel alone, there's always a place in my arms. You should feel love. You take all the space in my heart. A bullet to the brain couldn't erase all the thoughts I have of when me and you were great, then I stopped. Could it be I'm obsessed? I be smelling your scent. Pink panties you left last time you slept at my crib. I know you love to care regardless of my mistakes. You show me how to use love to replace all the hate. And now I concentrate on building a better future. I'll raise and 401k, stacking my loot up. I never spend 170 for some shoes, but I make sure that my baby stay rocking some new news. Sacrifice my life to make sure y'all right. Whatever I gotta do, I won't even think twice. I'm searching, trying to find my way back home to my one and only love. It hurts when you're lost in this world alone. Everybody needs someone. I'll fight to keep you safe at night. I'll change what's wrong into right. I'm searching, trying to find my way back home to my one and only love.
Welcome back to Since1974Radio.com. That was the homie Eric with Searching here on Since1974Radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B. We were just about to get into the trade deadline talk, and you know what I'm saying, I want to mention before we bring our guest on the line that you know, we did have a trade take place last night. The Detroit Pistons traded away Brandon Jennings and Ivasoa to Orlando for Tobias Harris, I want to say. So I'm going to bring my homeboy on from Detroit. This is Doughboy. What's good with you, Doe? Slow motion, man. Let me make sure I got your levels and everything right here, bro. Keep talking.
We good, bro.
That's what's up. I can barely hear you, bro.
Y'all had a we talking NBA trade deadline, bro, and you know what I'm saying, which take place tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thursday deadline, 3 p.m. tomorrow, and the Pistons then already made a move, which they sent Brandon Jennings and Ivasoa down to Orlando for Tobias Harris. Just calling to see if you give us your feelings. What the city of Detroit feeling about the trade?
Me myself, man, I kind of feel mixed emotions about it. I kind of like the area, so I didn't mind losing Brandon Jennings, seeing that we got a couple of guys that can play the point guard position. That's just as good as he is. I kind of think it's good to get Tobias Harris. I think he fit our offense.
What about the defensive end? You just, the Detroit Pistons, the D, got to have, we all our championships have been won with the D. You know what I'm saying? And you just mentioned that this guy is an offensive-minded guy, and he fits the system. I understand we got a new system under Van Gundy, but Van Gundy is a defensive-minded coach as well. So you really think he fits good with what we got going on there?
Maybe he wasn't feeling like land in Orlando. Maybe he wanted this to happen so we can go somewhere else. Let's see. We might get coached up. He's a young guy. He's only 23. He's still learning. I don't think he's been in the league, 1-2 years?
Right.
So, you always got to give a person a chance to grow. He came in with an offensive mind. You got to learn something different when it comes to the defensive end. Like you said, we got a defensive-minded coach. And we'll see how good of a coach he's going to be. But as far as the defense is concerned, I think my Pistons been doing all right compared to past years lately.
Right.
We right in the spot to make that turn. And that might be that one player that we might need to make that turn. I think a lot of the teams in the league nowadays is all offense. It's about scoring points. Who can score the most?
My question to you is, you just drafted Stanley Johnson in the draft, which is a small forward. Am I correct?
Small forward, shooting guard.
So you went and picked up in a trade, giving away Brandon Jennings. You went and picked up Tobias Harris, which is also a small forward.
Yeah.
It's kind of like getting back to.
We got to play that swing forward. They're trying to go for that four-man offense. Basically, like a lot of people are running. Stan Van Gundy put together a team down there in Orlando that did go to the playoffs. I think one went to the finals once.
Yeah, they knocked out the Cleveland.
That was centered around Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they knocked out the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, where he put a bunch of shooters around Dwight Howard. I feel like we have a Dwight Howard that's better than Dwight Howard right now.
Okay.
And Andre Drummond. So, as long as he's gonna get them 25 and them 15s and them three blocks, and then we get a lot of hustle from the other players that we get, like Stanley Johnson.
What do you feel about? I know we had talked earlier. How you feel about the whole situation with Drummond not being around in the fourth quarter? When it was winning time, he on the bench due to the Hacker Drummond rule.
I think you need to shoot 1,000 free throws a day.
You need to shoot how many?
You need to shoot 1,000 free throws a day.
1,000 free throws a day.
1,000 free throws a day. Because at the end of the day, the only reason he's not in the fourth quarter because he's still with a free throw. And they had adopted this whole Hacker Drummond style. She's weak. I feel that's weak coming from a coach. If that's how you want to play the game, at the end of the day, if you want to hack, foul somebody for the whole fourth quarter, that's weak.
But who is it weak on? Is it weak-minded by the coach, or is it weak-minded by the player who can't step to the line and hit something that's free?
I said both.
Okay.
I think that's a scapegoat way on the coach. And I think that player needs to go learn how to shoot a free throw.
Well, I mean, our commissioner say he gonna step in. Adam Silver, that is Mr. Adam Silver. He said he's gonna step in this off summer and implicate a rule that will do away with the hacker whoever fouled.
Then Andre Drummond becomes a beast.
I feel like, man, if he could hit 50% of his damn free throws, he would already be averaging 30, 35 points a game, man. I mean, damn.
You're right. You are right. But with that run next year, it becomes a monster. Because you just added 10 more points maybe in the fourth quarter. And like 5 more rebounds maybe. And maybe another block shot. And let's just say we got hands so we can steal the ball.
All right, bro.
I don't see that lazy on defense. You know, so
You know, I am located here in Northeast Ohio, and I do have a lot of Cleveland Cavalier fans that be tuned in to the sports show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to burn them out with all this Detroit talk. So I'm gonna ask you this question, then I'm gonna let you go. If do you think that the Cavaliers should make a move before trade deadline, and if so, who do you think that they should move, and who would you like to see them bring in?
well, just to go on record, I am a true to heart Pistons fan. I really could give a damn who Cleveland bring in. Yeah, right now they're talking about they're about to bring in Carmelo, which I think is punkish as hell at the end of the day. And this nigga about to play again with another superstar to win a ring.
Well, it's important for them to get a ring here in Cleveland, man. They don't know what that's like here. I always let them know that I've attended championship parades, whether it be the Tigers, the Red Wings, or the Pistons. The Lions haven't came through for me, but I have attended championship parades. But bro, yeah, I just wanted to get your little insight, man. I also want to wish you a happy birthday. I know it's your birthday and you out celebrating, so we ain't gonna hold you up, bro. Go on, do your thing, and I'll catch up with you on the other side.
Let's go.
All right, 100.
Go Pistons.
He had to get that in on the end there.
I know. I see that.
Let me hear from Mad Dog over there while I try to get somebody else on the line here real quick. How you feel about the Cleveland Cavaliers? Do you think that they should make a trade? And if they do make a trade, who do you think they should trade for? Who would you like to see here in Cleveland?
Well, honestly, they should make one trade, and I'm going to say K Love because he showed us some things, but we need a big man who can shoot, and I think Carmelo Anthony, that's who I would like to see, but we don't know if that's going to happen. We're waiting to see. There's a couple of superstars that I would like to see. Come in to the cast. But anyway, we can, we're trying to see what's up. Hopefully we know what's good. Ready?
I'm ready. We got the homeboy Kevin Hanley on the line while we talking NBA trade deadline here on the Fourth Quarter Sports Show. What's good with you, sir?
Yo, what's happening, man? How y'all doing?
We good.
I mean, basically, we was just talking to a couple of people. Well, my man's from Detroit. We was talking about the trade that took place between Detroit and Orlando. We wanted to get your feelings on that. How do you think, do that help the Pistons or do that help Orlando?
Well, you know what, to be perfectly honest, I didn't even see the trade go down, so I'm not sure who got traded. I didn't even see it go down today.
Okay, we sent Brandon Jennings and Evan Iverlosa to Orlando for Tobias Harris.
Man, Tobias Harris has been kind of like a journeyman. I know he started in Milwaukee, went to Orlando. Tobias Harris is very good on the defensive end. He'll probably get you about 15 or 16 a game. I like Brandon Jennings' game. I do. Man, if you made me guess right now, I'd say it probably works a little bit better for the Pistons because I think Orlando's got some scores already. Tobias Harris will bring that defense that you need. So I think if I'm guessing right now, of course, without seeing them playing the games, then I think it'll work better for the Pistons, only because I get him the edge because Harris is better defensive.
Okay. And then the next question we got for you is, the trade deadline is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's a lot of rumors flying around, especially about the I'm gonna say these old Cleveland Cavaliers. Do you think the Cavaliers will make a move? And if you do think that they should make a move, who would you like to see them bring in, and who would you like to see go?
Okay. Number one, I don't think they're going to make a move. I think they're going to stand pat. I don't really see anybody out there personally that makes me wow, man, I gotta have that particular player. Number one, hell no on Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony can stay as far away from Cleveland as possible. He's already said he's not waiving his no trade clause. He's going to stay in New York. That's fine. No on Carmelo Anthony. I don't want to move Kevin Love because I don't. With a guy like Kevin Love, you're not going to get equal value for Kevin Love. Even if you traded Kevin Love for Blake Griffin, you wouldn't get equal value because of Kevin Love's ability to shoot from the outside. I would take a look at Ben McLemore out of Sacramento. I would consider that. Maybe a Tyreek Evans from New Orleans. No, I think he hurt himself though.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
He's out for the season. So I know they were talking about him. But I would take a look, if anybody, really the only one I would look at is probably Ben McLemore. And I don't even know what, man, I don't even know what you would have to give up. You may have to give up, I don't know, Andy's got, maybe he's got a year left on his contract. I know Mozgov has been talked about in trade rumors. Man, because I like Delly. Now, before I was like, look, take Delly and go. But I like, pardon me, my bad. I like Delly because I like how Delly get up in guys. He may not, he throw up some whack shots and some whack passes, but I like how he get up in them. I mean, if anybody's out there, I mean, it would just probably, for me, Ben McLemore. If I can't give Ben McLemore, and, I might give up a Mo Williams and maybe another piece for that. I don't know if the Cavaliers still have a trade exemption. They might still have a trade exemption. But I would give up, if anybody, Ben McLemore. After that, if I can't get him, Stan Pat, man, I think what they got right now, because look, offense is not the problem with the Cavaliers. Defense is the problem. So if you can get a guy to come in here, maybe like a Costa Kufis, maybe even, and that can protect the rim more and help you on the defensive end, then I think you're good. I don't think you need any more guys that don't play defense.
So I'm getting the notion from you that this team that they currently have here in Cleveland is ready to compete for a championship.
I don't see what other move they can make to make it better. Because any kind of blockbuster deal, you're probably going to have to give up Kevin Love. I don't know if I really want to give up Mozzie either, although he's having a down year. I still like Mozgov. So I don't know who you could even add that would even make this team better. I think this is what it is. I mean, look, you're going to go up against Golden State. You're going to go up against San Antonio probably in the finals, one of those two, if you get to the finals. So let's not act like that's a guarantee. If you get to the finals.
Oh my goodness! I just love to hear that from you. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's realistically thinking from a native Ohio person, native Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like to say that it's not a guarantee for them to get out the East.
Yeah, well, nothing is guaranteed, man. It's until you still got to worry. You got your Chicago's out there. You still got to worry about those teams. So.
I don't know if we really got to worry about Chicago. They got Chicago has been trying to trade. They have been in talks to get rid of Paul Gasol.
What?
And Butler is out for another 3 to 4 weeks. So
I don't know, but here's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't even know. That might be addition by subtraction. Get rid of Paul Gasol. I mean, I don't think he's been really lighting up the league or anything.
That's
like
17
that.
and 10.
I mean, but I guess I don't. I still think the Cavs. Look, I think the Cavs are the best team in the East. But again, nothing is guaranteed. If they play like it's guaranteed to get to the finals, they won't get to the finals. So nothing is guaranteed. But I just.
I'm gonna tell you what I think the Cavaliers is missing, and let me see how you feel about this. They missing Ray Allen. They tried to get Ray Allen to come back last year, and he wouldn't come back. And we know he's not coming back this year. So, I mean, the best next option to a Ray Allen would be a Joe Johnson. And I understand that the way his contract is set up, he won't be a part of a trade. But the Brooklyn Nets is doing so bad. I've been hearing a lot of talk about them possibly buying out his contract after the trade deadline, which would make him available for a nice nominal fee. You wouldn't have to give up nobody to get Joe Johnson in about a week or two. You know, and I think he fits perfectly on this team because he can stand out there on that 3-point line and knock down that 3-pointer, and it will push Kevin Love back down on the box.
There you go. That's the point right there. They need Kevin Love more inside. I mean, I like that he goes outside, but I hate the fact that he just stays outside.
He just sits out there.
He just sits out there. That I hate. Joe Johnson, if I could get him and not have to give up, even if I had to give up something very minimal, I would be okay, I guess, with Joe Johnson. If I could get him and not have to give up anything, that's even better. I'm kind of on the fence with Joe Johnson. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm wishy-washy on Joe Johnson. Yeah, he can shoot. I don't know if he's the Joe Johnson of, 5 years ago. But
that's just it. You don't need him to be the Joe Johnson of 5 years ago. You just need him to camp out on that 3-point line, and when I drive and dish, knock it down. That's what Joe Johnson can do for you.
There's nobody, like I said, there's nobody that they can bring and put on that roster and say, okay, now we're ready to go toe-to-toe with the Golden State Warriors. There's just nobody out there like that. And I don't think any team at this point is ready to go toe-to-toe with the Golden State Warriors, not even the Spurs. As much as I like the Spurs, and I hate to bet against Popovich and Tim Duncan, nobody's ready to go toe-to-toe with the Spurs. Not with the Spurs, with the Warriors. So, if you can get a young shooter like a McLemore or get a veteran like a Joe Johnson, something like that, I guess that's okay. But this team, you know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to play better defense. Much better defense. Because if they're giving up 105, 106 now, you get in a 7-game series with Golden State, man, it's a wrap. They put up 130 on you easy. So, I don't know. I don't really know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to make it work. But if they get there, they're going to have to do something. Because Steph ain't slowing down no time soon, don't look like.
Well, Kevin, man, let the people know where they can catch you at. Y'all still on Friday nights, right?
No. Actually, we are on Sunday nights. The show is called The Quad. It's on NoStaticRadio.com. Every Sunday night, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Me and my partners, Eli, Reggie, and Phil. Check us out, man, and I appreciate the love. Thank you very much, bro.
Man, tell Phil I said holla at me, bro. Tell him I said holla at me.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
For sure. We'll catch back up with you, bro. Thank you for being a part of our trade deadline discussion, and we'll get back with you in a little bit.
No doubt, man. Be easy. Y'all should be safe.
All right.
Hey, yo. I just, breaking news, I just acquired that, Cleveland is trying to get Ryan Anderson. Who in the world is that?
They finna make the trade to get Ryan Anderson?
They're working on it. They're pursuing him. Who is that?
He is a sharpshooter from the New Orleans Pelicans.
Is he even good?
Oh, yeah, he can shoot that thing. He is expensive. But he can definitely shoot that thing. We'll take a small break. Play us a track. We come back. I got maybe 2 more people we can talk to about this trade deadline thing. We might not get into the NCAA this week. We might push that off to next week. So that way we'll be right in the middle of tournament time and everything else that they got going on. You dig? So let me see what I'm going to put on. I'm going to add, let's play this Maggie from the homeboy Eric Washington out of Indiana. Indiana definitely in the building. The Midwest is always alive. Let's get into it. This is Since1974Radio.com. Maggie by the homeboy Weeze. Let's go. Get here. Tune in. Tell a friend.
Yeah, Weeze. Maggie. Real life. Listen up. Yeah. Maggie young, Maggie cute and complacent. Okay. Maggie in nursing school, Maggie is CNA. Maggie making these moves, so Maggie got women hating, but Maggie growing impatient, cause Maggie won't take vacation. So Maggie running to Jason. Jason look like he winning. This top is missing rims are spinning, and he ain't got no children. So Maggie asking a friend like Melinda, girl, who is this? But Melinda like, don't do it, cause Jason be beating women, but Maggie don't wanna listen. Maggie just started grinning, and Jason seen her and figured he catching little Maggie slipping. Slipped her his number, told her to hit him, and then she did. Now he's spitting his best game and showing her how he living. Damn Maggie, damn Maggie, damn Maggie, damn Maggie. Look, Maggie young, Maggie just wanna have some fun. Damn Maggie, damn Maggie. about Kristen. Kristen in love with Vic, cause he bitch, he stay with that pistol and spending like ain't no limit. But he always in the streets and he barely pay your attention. So when she run into Jason, she instantly drop them digits. Now Jason messing with Kristen. Don't forget he got Maggie. A year done passed and she pregnant, but Maggie is real unhappy. Jason then started flipping and tripping like he her daddy. Putting his hands on her, she wanna leave him so bad, but she just found out what she having. She having a little girl. Jason just made the promise that he gon' give her the world. Playing the mind games and making her head twirl, but Jason now chasing nuts, so we call him Jason the Squirrel. Now let me tell you about Vic, the one that Kristen is with. One about that action and always stacking them chips. See, he HIV positive, got it from this little chick, but he don't know cause he ain't been to the doctor since he was 6. Damn Maggie, damn Maggie, damn Maggie, damn Maggie. Look, Maggie young, Maggie just wanna have some fun. Damn Maggie, damn Maggie. Now this is where it gets deep. Cause Maggie read Jason's message to Kristen about them sexing. So Maggie is really stressing. She passed out, and when she woke up, she was on the stretcher in the hospital. Let me get to the lesson. The doctors just ran the test while Maggie was cold blue. They walking in the room like, we got some bad news. You positive for AIDS and your baby might have it too. When she got home, she called her parents like, what am I gonna do? I love Jason and just to be with him, I quit school. I was happy and living life. I was making major moves. I'm about to kill myself and Jason. I ain't got nothing to lose. Her parents scream, baby, wait, just relax. We coming to you. You. Now here come mine pops. They pull up and see the cops. A couple of nosy neighbors and some people from the block. They ask detectives what happened. They tell them 2 people shot. 2 stretchers roll out the spot. Then mama and daddy drop to their knees, praying up like, Lord, please, not my baby. But wait, that ain't the end. And let me tell you what's so shady. See, Kristen already knew she had AIDS. Now she laid up with Dave, watching the news about Maggie. Like, man, that's crazy. Cold world. Weez. Follow me on Facebook at Eric Washington. Follow me. For part 2. Part 2 coming soon. Hashtag Maggie. 12/18/2015. Shout out to all my supporters. I most definitely appreciate you. Hey. Damn, Maggie.
Yo, we back. That was the homeboy Weez with Maggie here on Since1974Radio.com. You know what I'm saying? We done talked to the homeboy Doughboy out of Detroit. We also talked to Kevin Hanley from Cleveland. Now we got on the line the homegirl Ruby. What's good with you, Ruby?
What's up, Ty? What's up, people? What's up?
Slow motion. We sitting here talking trade deadline, which takes place tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we was just calling around, getting people's input on, do you think the Cavaliers should make a move? And if you do, who would you like to see go and who would you like to see come?
Well,
I said we,
like
I was a Cavalier fan or some crap.
Exactly, because you in Cleveland, so you know you love the Cavs. Give it up.
She said, I love the Cavs.
Hold on.
You see him including himself in the love. It wasn't me, it was you. But, and then on that note, and Kevin Love not going nowhere, and neither is Shumpert, even though his girlfriend a little wild for Cleveland. So they might be thinking that the girl too wild for Cleveland, his baby mama too wild, but he ain't going nowhere. He got
Wait a minute. You got some inside information. You must know something that we don't know. Please expand on the whole Shumpert wild girlfriend. What she done did?
Y'all know she wild. Y'all be seeing on the videos. Y'all ain't hit the Tiana. Y'all not hit?
Oh, that is his baby mama, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. She be wildin'. She's sexy as hell. You know, Cleveland try to be on the conservative low.
No, they don't. They think this shit Hollywood.
Okay. That's what you think. Don't let it fool you. You know, we the small, big city. You know, we're a small town, big city kind of thing. But don't let it fool you about trying to trade Shumpert for we need a shooting guard. That would be good if they can all get their threes together so we can get with these little light-skinned boys, the little Splash brothers, so we can get with that. But other than that, we got the best record. Why we going to trade our healthy team? We got to get that together first. before we could talk about losing our pieces. So
Mad
Cleveland ain't
Dog,
doing that.
Mad Dog was telling us about a trade that they are in the working on right now, where they're trying to bring Ryan Anderson up from the New Orleans Pelicans. Do you know who they're considering trading to get Ryan Anderson?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
Okay, well, if you find that out, let me know. Another name that I've been throwing around to Cavalier play. I actually been saying this for about maybe a year and a half now. Ever since Ray Allen turned them down and said he was gonna stay retired. But
Right.
Joe Johnson from the Brooklyn Nets. Right now, I don't think you got it over there.
Yep. Kevin Love.
So they talking about trading Kevin Love to New Orleans for Ryan Anderson.
But as a free trade deal, so they might get 2 more people for 2 more.
Well, see, the issue with the Cavaliers right now is they don't have a 2016 first-round draft pick, which they traded away, and they can't. The rule is made up where they can't trade away 2 consecutive first-round draft picks, which means they can't give away the 2017 draft pick. And most people that's involved in making any kind of trade with the Cavaliers is definitely looking for draft picks as well as salary cap relief. But like I was saying with Joe Johnson. Right now, it'll be hard to trade for him. But if you gonna let the trade deadline expire, with Brooklyn being the way they is and over the salary cap and having a horrible record, they've been having a lot of talks about Joe Johnson being bought out, which means you could just sign Joe Johnson to a contract. You don't have to give up nobody to pick up a Joe Johnson.
But ain't Joe Johnson old, for one. Kevin Love a star. He gonna get some money, so what you giving us for Kevin? And we did give Wiggins away already. So, Joe Johnson, ain't he old, though? I mean, what we gonna pay for him for? You gonna sit on the bench?
You was trying to get Ray Allen to come play last year. You even tried to get Ray Allen this year. He had been retired for a whole year. That's old.
That's Jesus. Come on now, that's Jesus. That's Jesus. Come on now, y'all all see reruns.
You a
That
mess.
is Jesus.
Oh,
And
no.
Jesus can come.
You just wanted to rub his bald head. You ain't fooling me.
You got that right. You got that right. You know I be on it. That's why Kevin Love ain't going nowhere, because we will have to fight.
So
Kevin
no
Love is
Dwight
here to
Howard.
fight.
Hell no.
Hell no.
No Carmelo
I'm sorry.
Anthony.
I can't cuss him. And he too soft. He too butter. He got it made in New York. Don't he got a trade clause or something? I mean, I don't know what he would do though. I mean, as long as
Carmelo
he can score, but,
32 this year, and the Knicks are nowhere near the playoffs. I think he would make a great addition here to what's going on with the Cavaliers. I mean, I think it would put y'all right back in the running. Because right now, to me, y'all like 4th place when it comes to teams that can win the championship. Maybe even 5th place. If you pick up a Carmelo Anthony, and like you said, you really don't have to – if you can get away with maybe giving away just Kevin Love for a straight-up swap, you know what I'm saying? I think that would put you –
Carmelo Anthony, is that the swap you talking? Because that's the only swap I can try to see you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even throw a Shumpert in there. Like, I mean, Shumpert haven't had.
Wait. He ain't going back to New York, is he? I mean, that is where he's from, and
Yeah.
they might be comfortable there. Him, the baby, and the baby mama grow. The little family. Yeah, that might work.
It might work. You know what I'm saying?
Sunshine.
You bring in some more stipend. I mean, the ticket prices will go up even higher, but I mean.
And the kid, the little baby boy, come on. Yeah, we can do that. La la fit in.
See that work.
Cool.
That works right there.
Yeah.
Or let
we can
me
write that one.
let me throw one more name at you before I let you get out of here. What
All right.
about
Cross off that Joe Johnson though.
what about Blake Griffin for Kevin Love straight up?
Oh, see, I was looking at that too, and I thought I was mistaken. We got someone in our management named Griffin, so I was like, oh wait, what's that? So you thinking the same thing I seen, but yeah, because I don't think he wanted where he at no more. So that's very interesting too. I kind of
my
like
thing
that.
is with
I'll do that
Blake
one.
Griffin is I think Blake Griffin kind of put himself in a very vicarious situation with this whole little last incident that he had where he broke his hand fighting
That
with the
little
trainer.
tackle he had. What was that about?
Yeah, I mean, and you don't want to bring no. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand that this is 2016 and homosexuality is accepted, but you don't want no sissies on your team, and you already got LeBron there. You don't need too many more.
Who
Hold
on. I already know about LeBron, but
up. That's why they're trying to keep Shumpert. If they bring in Blake, you know Chris Paul and LeBron friends, so they already had to talk about that. So, I can see that too. I can see that with the Eagles. I don't know. LeBron will want him, I don't know. But it could be another lover's quarrel. That's interesting. That's another interesting one. So I'll take Carmelo. We'll think about Blake, but that's the only thing we'll do for Kevin Love. But Shumpert might not be able to go, but he might want to go home to New York. So
that's what's up.
This is very interesting. I got to come on y'all's show so y'all can see my facial expressions on the stuff that he was saying, y'all.
We done already extended you an invite to come whenever you get your things together, whenever you get your schedule together. Come on and hang out with us.
All right. And y'all got to come like Mr. Bentley, me, and pick me up because I don't like to drive. But that's another story.
All right, sis. I'll catch up with you.
All right. Be easy.
All right. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
We is in the middle of a show over here. This dude right here, I swear that's the king flirt right there. Mad Dog. Mad Dog, the king of flirts. That nigga be attacked.
Nah, it don't be like that.
I got one more phone call. We're going to try to sneak in. This old Jai Turkey. I called him, and he called me back in the middle of our conversation with Ruby.
He did.
Let's see if we can get this Jai Turkey in. See what he got to say about this whole trade deadline thing that's coming up. Let's see if I can get him on the line. Can you read a little bit more information about that trade that could take place with Kevin Love and Ryan Anderson?
Yeah. What I do with that? Okay, the Cavs has a strong interest in the Ryan Anderson. And with the NBA trade line limit, the Cleveland Cavs are actively looking to improve their roster to the final stretch of the regular season as they look to make a return trip to the NBA Finals. One player, the Cavs are returning to making a push to acquire the New Orleans Pelicans forward Ryan Anderson. The Cavaliers are showing strong interest in acquiring the Pelicans forward Ryan Anderson. Anderson is averaging 16.7 points and 5.9 rebounds on the season while shooting 38.3%.
I forgot to mention to Ruby about Paul Gasol, but we got the homeboy Joseph Germ on the phone. What's good with you, Joe Germ?
Hey, what's going on, Tyler? What's happening?
Slow motion, man. We creeping up on this trade deadline, man, and I just want to get the feeling of the city to see, you know what I'm saying, do you think the Cavaliers should make a move? And if you do, who would you like to see go and who would you like to see come?
See, I think that Kevin Love doesn't fit the Cavaliers. I didn't think he was a good fit when they were trying to acquire him for Andrew Wiggins in the first place. I thought Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving would be the backcourt of the future along with LeBron, but it seems like the Cavaliers brass were pressed to get that four-man who could shoot and spread the floor for LeBron. But Kevin Love is disappointed. He disappointed me last year early on. It didn't seem like he came in shape. I know he's been battling injuries and stuff, but he doesn't have any lift. He can't play above the rim. He gets looks and touches, but he doesn't convert them. And everybody was saying, well, Kevin Love needs the ball on the elbow. Kevin Love needs to catch the ball here and shoot. But when he does get the opportunities, he doesn't convert. And you can't have, missed opportunities on the offensive end,
right,
and can't play defense. You got to make up for it somewhere.
So if Kevin Love,
they need to make a move.
So if Kevin Love is the dude you want to see go, who would you like to see him bring back in place of Kevin Love?
I think that Blake Griffin is a possibility. He has the same skill set as Kevin Love. He's not quite as good of a rebounder or outlet passer, but his athleticism, he can get up and down the floor. He can play above the rim. I think that'll be, along with Kyrie and LeBron playing on the wing, I think it would be a hard matchup as far as a big three for anybody. And as far as the East is concerned, I think we can win it as constructed now. But he's talking about knocking off Golden State and their athleticism, and I think we'll be able to match up with them if you got a player like a Blake Griffin.
So it's a no-go to Carmelo.
Carmelo, I'm on the fence about Carmelo. He's had some, injuries recently, and he's kind of a black hole. When you pass him the ball, it's either going to go the other way down the floor or it's coming through the hoop, and he's kind of long in the tooth, too. He's 31 going on 32, and I just don't know if you invest that type of money and, put all your eggs in that basket.
Okay, now right before we called you, we was doing a little research, and we found out that the Cavaliers is in talk with the New Orleans Pelicans to do a straight up trade, Ryan Anderson for Kevin Love. How you feel about that?
See, I don't like that trade because while Ryan Anderson, he's a good player and he'll fit what the Cavs are trying to do. But, you traded away a stud, a number one pick for Kevin Love, and now you've given Kevin Love this max contract. I don't think Ryan Anderson is sufficient value to get that straight up Kevin Love. See, that's the problem. That's why I think we should have kept Wiggins at least for a year just to see what he's going to do. And if they really wanted Kevin Love, they could have signed him as a free agent last summer.
I agree with you 110.
Instead of trying to, trading away the future to fire him, and now it's not working out.
I agree with you 110% on that. I'm gonna throw one more at you. What about Paul Gasol for Kevin Love straight up?
I don't know. I think with Paul Gasol for Kevin Love straight up, he's kind of a wash because you still need that person to spread the floor and shoot the three and play on the elbow and the block and rebound. And Paul Gasol, he's good from 16 feet in, but, he can't spread the floor for you. He can't step behind the arc and be a threat. So, but he can play defense. And I think the Cavs need a lot of help on the defensive team.
Okay. How you feel about the trade that took place yesterday with the Detroit Pistons and Orlando Magic?
With Tobias Harris and Brandon Knight.
Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, Brandon Jennings. I think, I think Detroit made out better on the trade because Tobias Harris, he's like, Swiss Army knife of a player. He can penetrate, he can play the one, he can play the two, and he's a good fit for what Jeff Van Gundy's trying to do. As far as Brandon Jennings is concerned, Brandon Jennings, he's explosive. And, he has his nights, but he is what he is. He's a journeyman. He's a six-man type of player, somebody that come off the bench and be a spark like a J.R. Smith.
Right. One more. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person that's talking about this. What do you think about after the trade deadline is over, the Brooklyn Nets buy out Joe Johnson contract, and he end up here in Cleveland?
See, I think that would be kind of a smart move. You get a veteran who can score. His defense is okay, but still, you still need that scoring punch because LeBron can't do it all, and Kyrie is off. You can't rely on guys like Shump and Tristan Thompson and people like that to pick up the slack. And, J.R. Smith is here today, gone tomorrow. He shows up when he wants to show up. But I think with Joe Johnson, you get that steady veteran presence. He's played in some big games. He's played in some pressure, and he's proven he can make shots under pressure. And that's a big thing.
Last one, man. Do you think Zach LaVine really won the dunk contest?
Nah. I mean, Aaron Gordon, that sit down.
Oh my God.
Ball through the leg.
Or that Statue of Liberty, the Statue of Liberty joint, bro, where he took the ball from the mascot and spent around himself. That was nuts.
Yeah, but the sit down, the sit down in the air.
Yeah, that was nuts too.
Like
That was never before seen.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have won.
All right, bro, man. I appreciate you taking the part, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of our broadcast today. I'm gonna keep in contact with you, bro, because you know, March Madness coming up, and I want to know how you feel about what's going on with these. Is you still in New York, or you back in the O?
What you say?
I said, you still in New York, or you back in the O?
No, I'm still on the East Coast.
You still in the O?
No, I'm still in the East Coast.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Y'all
But,
keep
you know,
that
I'm still following, so
keep that cold ass weather. Y'all can have that shit.
Oh,
Hey, I'm gonna catch up with you, man. Come March Madness, I'm gonna definitely catch up with you when these brackets come out.
All right, man. Just holler at me. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Yep. Peace out.
All right. Bye.
We got the power rankings.
You got the power rankings?
Yep.
Okay, run them down.
Well, you already know who's number one.
Yeah, I already know who number one. Those Golden State Warriors.
Can't stand them motherfuckers. Well, number 2 is San Antonio Spurs. Number 3 is Oklahoma Thunder. And number 4 is the Cleveland Cavs. Number 5 is the Toronto Raptors. Number 6 is Boston. Number 7 is the LA Clippers. Number 8 is Atlanta. Whoa, they went down to number 8?
Yeah, man. It's been a lot of teams in the East that's been faltering, coming down
I
close to that
see.
All-Star break. You see how far Chicago tumbled. Detroit done tumbled. But it's good to see that Oklahoma City is still there at number 3. I like that a lot. Like I say, I think that might be the one team, and nobody ever wants to hear me when I say this, but I still say that may be the one team with enough firepower to contend with Golden State. Even though they took an ass whooping the other day, last Saturday or the Saturday before last against Golden State in Golden State, I still think they'll give Golden State a run for their money come 7-game series.
No, it's true. They would. But we got at number 9 Indiana Pacers, number 10 Utah Jazz, number 11 Memphis Grizzlies, number 12 Miami Heat, number 13 Portland Trailblazers, number 14 Dallas Mavericks, number 15 Detroit Pistons, number 16 Charlotte Bobcats, 17 Houston Rockets, number 18 Chicago Bulls. That's a shocker right there. And number 19, Denver Nuggets. Number 20 is Orlando Magic. Number 21 is the New Orleans Pelicans. Number 22 is the Washington Wizards. Milwaukee Bucks is at 23. Number 24 is Sacramento Kings. At number 25 is Minnesota Timberwolves. And at 26 is the New York Knicks. Brooklyn Nets is at the 27. Number 28 is Philadelphia 76ers. Los Angeles Lakers is at 29.
And those Phoenix Suns.
Wow.
Damn. That's somebody else that we didn't really get a chance to mention, but we kind of gone over with Marcus Morris out there in Phoenix. I'm quite sure that somebody's going to pick him up before the trade deadline tomorrow.
Yep.
He's been wanting to leave Phoenix since last summer when they traded his brother to Detroit. So I expect him to be gone by 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'm quite sure it's going to be a lot of stuff happening overnight, early into the morning. So y'all stay tuned. Hit me up. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. Matter of fact, I'm going to go live from noon to about 5 o'clock just so we can keep an eye on the trade deadline clock. And, you know what I'm saying, any breaking news come. You can hear it here first on Since1974Radio.com. The home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B. You got anybody you want to say shouts out? Any closing things you want to say over there?
Shout out to Global Exec Records, Darko's Entertainment, since 1974. You know, all my people in Lorraine, ATL, Cleveland, you know who you are.
Hey, if you're not doing nothing this Friday, speaking of God, Folks Entertainment, Global Exec, Lifestyle Studios, and Since 1974 Radio, if you're not doing nothing this Friday and you are a grown, mature, sexy
21 and up
lady or man and you like 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000 music, Mutt and Jeff's here in Lorain, Ohio is the place to be this Friday night. Starting at 9:30, from 9:30 to 1:30. Ladies are free all night. We have drink specials throughout the night. We have a couple, maybe some cash giveaways, some T-shirt giveaways, and a few other things. So I'm definitely, and this is just the first night. We're gonna be doing this twice a month. So starting the 19th and then again on the 27th. So make sure y'all, not the 27th. The next one will be in March, wouldn't it?
Will be in March.
So every other Friday, starting this Friday, we'll be at Mutt and Jeff's for Good Times Friday. And again, that's Mutt and Jeff's Good Time Friday. I think the address is 3700 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain, Ohio, 44053. So if you want to come out, like I say, ladies free all night, plus drink, fellas, $5. Just a little $5 donation to get in. Have some good, man, please bring your dancing shoes. I want to see some Bart Simpson. I want to see some folks do the Cabbage Patch. I want to see some people do the Reebok, some Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? Bring back the old dances. Let's all have a good time. And, you know, like you said, 21 and up. But if you're 21, tell your mama. You feel me? Tell your mama to come. I want to meet your mama. So tell your mama to come hang out with us at Mutt and Jeff's this Friday at 9:30 for Good Times Friday. And now I'm going to run the commercial so that y'all can get the information again. Thank you for joining us, the Fourth Quarter Sports Show. It's been Ty House, along with my homie Mad Dog over there. Get well to the homie J-So. We'll be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Maybe. We might be getting ready to move this to Saturday, just to FYI. Also, March 1st, make sure y'all be on the lookout for That Dude Urban Apparel. We'll be available online from since1974radio.com. And now we are out.
That didn't go at all how I expected. He honestly called me over just to break up with me 2 days before Valentine's Day. I seriously just want to go out with the girls, have a good time, and meet a bunch of new people.
Did you say a good time? To the beach, y'all. Good Times Friday. Every other Friday starting February 19th. Mutt and Jeff is the place to come and have a good time. Doors open at 9:30 p.m. $5 cover for the gentlemen. Free entries and drink specials for the ladies. 70s, 80s, 90s music provided by I Am the DJ, plus a live stream on since1974radio.com. That's Good Time Fridays at Mutt and Jeff's, 3700 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain, Ohio, 44053. Brought to you by Global Exec Records, God Folks Entertainment, Lifestyle Studios, since 1974 Radio, and Mutt and Jeff's.
Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good time.